Welcome and good evening, everybody. My name is Lucas, and this is Lucas G. Variety, and we are back again. This is the Yawning Portal campaign. We are doing the Sunless Citadel. It's Chapter 1, the Sunless Citadel, and this is episode number 7 already. Straight combat for like the last 2 sessions. Today is Thursday, November 19th, 2020. And yeah, I'm back with my friends. Our Baragon is still gone. We'll see if we see him again or if he's just mincemeat. Wow. Anyway, we're going to be a little goofy tonight and we're going to have some fun. So to give us a recap, I'm going to turn it right over to Jodo for that as I look at my notes. And we'll get rocking. That's it. We're just going to get rocking. So, Jodo, the floor is yours.
Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Yeah. So
There we go.
we kind of busted in the door, folks. So Calcaria decided that you know it was time to charge in, and just kind of get the drop on these guys.
Surprise, motherfucker.
But but it didn't really pan out that way, because we rapidly found ourselves outnumbered, like 5-to-1 levels of outnumbered, with lots of little goblins all around, and well, we got engaged in combat. I mean, there was a lot of, and so, but we haven't quite finished off all of them. We took out probably 5-6 goblins. We took out 2 hobgoblins. We blocked off the door, but then just suddenly this one old goblin poked out, and we just kind of cast a spell. It just about killed Calcaria. And then followed by a very big hobgoblin, which, Calcaria attempted to hit, but so decided to breathe fire on him. Meanwhile, on the other half of the room, I'm trying to get the door. So Richter here is trying to get the door under control, but well. 1 little goblin, 2 little goblin, 5 little goblins, and a hobgoblin. So, yeah.
Alternatively, door stuck. Door stuck.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, the door
is there a door there anymore?
Door doesn't exist anymore. So I've of course volunteered to try to hold off the reinforcements.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Because now I'm getting the shit kicked out of me by the fact that these guys keep using arrows. I had to use one of Richter's spell slots to kind of put Calcaria on a little bit of life support with a healing word, which burned up my action. But I'm hoping to get, on top of things with minor illusion and block it off, and yeah, but it's not going well. So of course our noble cleric, so Mr. Guildcrest over there has been very good about, not murdering us. But yeah, Calcaria and the big hobgoblin are fighting, and the hobgoblin is totally like
Finish him.
and about to take Calcaria's head off. So yeah, so wait, not yet. Anyway, but yeah, and then I believe our princess over here, Ilenia. I always forget how to pronounce the wizard's name, which is bad on me.
You want to say Ileana from the Wheel of Time? Trust me, that's what I want to say too.
but I'm going to keep pronouncing it
I
incorrectly.
have no idea what that is.
You suck.
I'm having way too much fun with this
Apparently.
fucking sound deck. So, but yeah, but I mean, Ilenia got a kill.
Yay.
Problem is, Ilenia had to burn up her mage armor to not get completely rickrolled.
Oh yeah.
And yeah, so yeah.
I'm out of spells.
So Calcaria,
Sorry, Chin.
You guys might
Please.
Kind of a bad thing, especially when
Please.
you're
use the
melee.
punch and kill that fucking hobgoblin captain, please.
That pretty much says everything I think that we wanted to say.
Do I get bonus points for the soundboard?
It's its own bonus point, I'm afraid. I think you
I
guys.
tried, guys.
I think you still have a couple things in the bank. As far as your good, I have no GM yums left, so don't worry about me.
I think we have 2+1s and
Yeah.
an advantage. Or no, wait, 1+2 and an advantage.
Yep.
The moment you said that, Lucas, I could feel Tice somewhere just acting as if.
Go.
Reaching for his wallet.
That's a lovely campaign you have there.
Would be a shame if someone
Something.
were to happen to it.
Yeah, that's his usual line. But
Uh,
there we go. That's a pretty good recap. So 2 sessions ago, after like I don't know 20 minutes, we got into this combat and played the rest of the hour and a half that way. And then last session, the entire 2 hours was still this combat. And this session, well,
Please, can we finish it this time?
it's going to have to be one or the other. You guys are still outnumbered. You have 5 characters to use since Jodo is.
since I'm also controlling Urki.
Yep.
I have a little fewer hit points than I thought I did, so I thought I had 3. I got 2 hit points left.
You got 2.
Nice.
Well,
Ugh.
sad news for you coming up here. Actually,
Bad news bears!
so let's see. Also, so the little green goblin that you guys can see on the left, she was the one that came out and tried to cast a spell at you. But then I think I had perception checks done at the end of last time.
Mhm.
Rick,
Yeah,
you all passed.
We insight checked, and apparently she's all for parlay if we can kill the hobgoblin.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that was the thing.
Yep.
I think I have that in
And
my notes.
Calcaria is currently
So, please kill the hobgoblin.
I'm working on it!
Calcaria is currently in a grapple with the hobgoblin, which doesn't prevent any fighting, as we looked into, but he can't
Which
move
actually
anywhere.
sucks.
Yeah, so that's up to you if you want to maintain that or not. So I think the goblin that's up first, which is the one that's right next to you and Ilenia, would probably choose to attack you because you are holding his boss. So we're going to start right there, unless anybody has anything else to add.
See how
No?
much the dice are gonna screw me over tonight.
With his,
Am I gonna die in the first round of combat?
well, let's see. With his
tonight.
scimitar, he's going to boldly miss
Well,
with a
I'm not
6.
being called. I'm not being killed by a goblin. Thank God.
But now we have Richter, who has 3 goblins in a row, looking like they's going to shoot at him here. Let's see, snap to the center.
They's gonna shoot.
But that one's short, so I think the one in the back, when he goes, will be at a disadvantage to go over.
Yeah, if
to
they're
his
the
buddy.
same height, then yeah, they're
Yeah,
And
they
s-
do.
that makes
I
sense.
believe the ruling we got was that it counts at least as quarter cover, which is an increase to AC, unless you're trying to shoot through someone bigger than them.
So, yeah, it's not disadvantage then. It would just be the quarter
+2 AC.
+2. Okay, so you have +2 for this shot coming up right now. So normal, and so the one in the back of the line. So I don't think that's going to hit.
Woo! That came close. Too close.
And then he'll use his movement to move up next to the boss. And let me remind you guys, because there is no shame in retreating if you have to, that you have an exit to your north, an exit to your northwest, and then to the southwest down here. So just saying, these doors are visible if you got to beat a hasty retreat. So,
Take out the hobgoblin.
let's go to the.
Somebody get that damned healer up.
The healer is up.
I got two more goblins to go.
She's a little
healer is
distracted,
up.
okay? She's a little distracted.
There's a lot of goblins, actually. Okay, so I got 2 goblins and Ilenia. So Ilenia, think of what you're going to do, and then 2 more goblins after that. So the top goblin and the middle goblin both pull back their bows with totally normal shots.
Ooh. That's
And
20.
boom, boom.
Ow. The second one's also going to hit, too.
Mm. That's
Help.
12. Ooh.
Yeah, help. Yeah.
I'm right
no,
here.
that's real. That's
Where you
real bad.
So it's 12 piercing total.
So
7
yeah,
and 5.
I'm down.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So
What a
yeah,
waste.
just it's like Richter just just flick, and he's unconscious.
Oh.
Oh, you're standing on top of a pile of bodies too. I've got 3 goblin bodies or something.
I know it was difficult to raid. That's why I was trying to hold them here. I just needed to make it one more turn to get off the pile and cast minor illusion to cover over the door.
Ilenia,
Oh, no.
you perhaps hear the Mario sound, which sounds weird to your ears. There's 2 arrows and their black fletchings blossom out of Richter's chest, and he falls down on top of the 3 or so bodies of goblins that are there, just not able to stand anymore. And you just hear them like, yeah! And the hobgoblin's like, seize him.
Okay, I'm out of spells, so
Oh dear.
this is going to be interesting.
TPK.
You're out of spells. The
Yeah, I
wizard
used
is
my-
out of spells?
Yeah,
TPK.
like I said, this is
Yeah.
my last spell on a shielding, a hit from the big
Which
boy.
saved your life, probably.
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it
rip.
was worth it.
So yes, so wizard, it is your round. So all these, all the yellow goblins, to refresh anybody who might be asking, that's all the elderly and the young and the non-combatants that are living in this goblin society. They're probably actually more huddled in that bottom left corner, and they've actually probably been flooding, we'll say, like through this door down here. So most of them are actually probably, gone at this time. But it's just still to give you an idea that there is a lot of civvy goblins, as we don't always think about that. So I'll actually say, given these rounds, they probably would have all moved by now. But anyways, just stalling as we wait for the wizard. Don't want all my goblins.
Waiting for the wizard.
Yeah, we're waiting. What? We're waiting for the wizard.
He's back now. But after that is goblin.
Okay.
Sorry, Linnea. This goblin tried to attack Calcaria. You're almost flanked, but not quite. There's no one else in the room fighting it. It's everybody on the outside as you see Richter.
You know what? Let's see. Is this guy friendly or?
Yeah, that's Urki.
Yeah, that's the
That's
gnome.
Urky.
Okay.
The other character that John is
Alright.
playing that you guys picked up. He was a hostage.
Okay, I'm going to go here and do Booming Blade.
What is Booming Blade?
This is probably I think this is the first time I've ever used it too. It basically makes it so that if the attack hits, if you try and move. Oh wait, do I even have Booming Blade? I don't. That's kind of funny.
Rip.
Well, then you can't use it.
Yes, I can. So we'll just
Well,
do a regular attack then.
I-
Do I have advantage
him on
from
the head.
flanking?
I don't think you're flanking.
I don't think you're flanking either.
Yeah, from there, that's not flanking. Oh, wait. No,
Okay.
from the gnome.
No, it has to be a straight line.
Ah, okay.
So Calcaria and Urki are flanking.
Yeah, Calcaria and Urky are flanking, but Alenia is not.
All right, so
Okay, so short sword.
Bonk him on the head.
I assume you're attacking the hobgoblin or the goblin.
I got this one. Get this one off my ankle.
Let's stab.
Okay.
Who are you attacking, Frost? I don't know who you're attacking.
I'll attack the little guy.
Okay.
Thank God. Get the ankle biters off me.
You attack for 4?
Yeah.
Finish him.
He's finished.
Yes.
Yay.
So you sidestep over as he misses. It probably confuses him. He tries to attack Halkaria and sink your blade right down into his face, and you guys are all alone with the captain. Very, very good move.
Excellent.
Let's see who is next.
But for how long?
Until it's his turn and I get put out of my misery.
So it's the did she get hurt? Did someone hurt the spellcaster?
No, I
None
don't
of
think we did
us.
because she's been hiding
Yeah.
behind cover this entire time.
Okay.
I was planning on breathing fire at her, but then we kind of had an
I think
understanding.
someone did. I think
What? Didn't I,
someone did. I
Linnea?
don't remember.
I
that.
Linnea got up close with her.
Yeah,
Oh
some-
yeah, Linnea
Yeah.
did
Okay,
a pin
I-
slap, didn't?
Yep. So I had hit points. I don't usually do that by mistake, so I'll put it back. So all right. So
Because yeah, so
she looks out and she sees that another goblin goes down, but she sees Richter is, so she's kind of like staying there, and she looks like she's ready to cast something, but she holds her ground and doesn't do a thing.
Waiting to see if we win or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, big boy hobgoblin steps forward through his line of goblins,
Oh dear.
reaches down
Bad
and
hobby.
grabs Richter, picks him up. He's
No.
like, "This one dies unless you lay down your blades." He screams into the room.
Funny story. I don't use blades.
Cut off your hands and put them on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, so he doesn't pick.
I
He
had
doesn't.
to open your mouth.
He doesn't pick Richter up. Well, let's see what we do. Because I'm trying to think. He can cootie growl, can he?
yeah, he can make an attack on me, which will give me an automatic. Which, if it connects, it will automatically
Force a death save.
yeah. Well, it'll automatically give me an auto fail on a death save.
Oh right.
Yeah.
So, which is not very cash money.
I hear mixed sounds in there.
Yeah, so, but I mean, he will have advantage on the attack if he tries to poke at me, but
So that you still have to do a full attack. You don't lose any AC, or you're not flat-footed, I guess. It'd probably be with a. I have to find
he
out.
has
Wow.
advantage, but he still has to beat my AC because I'm still wearing my armor. Just because I'm down doesn't mean I stop wearing armor or become any less of a flesh bag. But that's just the weirdness of the rules.
No,
So-
that's fine. I just want to make sure I'm doing it right
Yeah.
as I hack you. Let's see. 20.
Ah.
That sounds like a hit.
I still roll damage.
Yes, you. Well, no, you don't roll damage. Well,
No, it's just an automatic
Well, yes, but I
death save.
I guess
failure.
there's actually a case where you possibly could need to roll damage here. What's the attack
Yeah, it's weird. It
die?
didn't roll.
What's the
Okay, there it is. Don't count that. I just needed to get that up so I could actually roll the attack.
okay? So it's a two-handed longsword.
Yeah, but actually the hit
Okay.
would have been +1.
Go ahead and roll that damage real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and take off a failure of my death save, but I need to see
Hold on.
something.
It didn't roll.
Yeah, just the.
I actually meant for him to do one-handed, so that was a one-handed 20 attack. So I'm gonna do the one-handed damage. Whoa, whoa, whoa! I don't think it should have been 8 + 8. Why is it 8 + 8? It should be. That's weird. It's not.
Hell?
It's. Let me just roll it
Does he
again.
have double attack? Or
Oh, that's because you rolled a. No,
No, it wasn't a crit.
it wasn't a
That's
crit.
Air.
So it's 1d8 plus 1 for a one-handed attack.
Yeah. I don't know. That's weird. It's like twice it just messed up on me. So before you just automatically die.
Yeah, because that would have been my maximum HP, and then it would have been, lights out for me.
So he steps in the room and he looks around at you and he just like sinks his sword down into Richter's chest a little bit, just like this far in. He's like,
So we got some F's in chat.
but he just sticks in a little bit. He's like, if you do not drop your weapons, I keep pushing. Surrender now. And that's his turn. I think it's fair.
Wait, so out of character, can he like actually kill or do anything until his turn comes up?
At this point, yes.
He could essentially what he could do is he can keep beating on me like a fucking piñata until I die, because every time he actually hits me, it does, so that makes me have an auto fail on my death save. Crits.
Oh, good.
What does that mean?
I believe it's 2 successes.
That's 2 successes.
2 successes.
Oh, it's your turn. I was like, why'd you roll that, though? Okay, so technically he wasn't done yet because he could technically make 2 attacks because he's a hobgoblin. However, I was going to say he elected to wait to see what you guys do, and I had to give you, instead of just free action talking, I'd actually like to see what your action is. He might just look around and you guys keep attacking. He's like, all right. So, but the death save still goes off as a crit, so that's...
So, wait, does he have extra attack, or is that the feature he has?
Yeah, they can make 2...
It would be... So here's the thing. He can't Q it, so to speak. He can't Q his extra attack.
No, I know. I'm not going to... he's just going to end his turn and not attack you again. I'm just saying that I could do it, and I was trying to lead up to, like, it's more like he's intimidating you guys to surrender, or else he hacks you down. But he's not going to. His turn's just going to be over. Your death save still goes through. He waits to see what happens, and if his turn comes back around again, and you haven't surrendered, well, we'll just find out.
Save me, please. Don't let him.
Ew. That was gross.
See, unfortunately,
That's
I'm
the
currently
Among
in a
Us
bit of a
death
conundrum.
sound.
Oh, nice.
What was that, Tristan?
Or one of them, I think.
Yeah, it's one of them.
Tristan's in kind of a bit of a conundrum at the moment, so...
Well,
We have
what the
no
Raging Calcaria will do.
We have no spell slots between us, do we?
Do you have
one.
anything that lets you push or shove?
So what?
Oh, never mind. It's the goblin's turn. Anyways.
Yep. I'm just saying that Tristan, as the healer, is currently in a bit of a conundrum. He has 1 spell slot left.
Aw.
We got the barbarian with 2 hit points.
Calcaria
For
gets
the rogue.
Either the barbarian gets it to take out the hobgoblin, or the rogue gets it to possibly survive a poking from the hobgoblin.
Well, Calcaria has 2 awesome breath weapons left.
I do. I have 2 uses of it left.
But it is Goblin's turn, though.
It is.
So.
And I think I was wrong about the hobgoblin. I think it's actually the captain that has 2 attacks. Let me double check.
That sounds more on par.
Yep, I was wrong.
Because hobgoblins should not be this lethal.
But the captain definitely is.
Yeah, captains are a whole different game.
Isn't that the one that I'm fighting?
Yes.
Yeah.
If he gets another attack on you
Captain
and
is the
hits,
one
he's
you're
gonna.
fighting Calcaria. Good luck.
All right. So the goblin that's up now is this goblin right here, and we see him 5 foot step up by his buddy, and he goes off screen. All right, so he's done. I moved the kobold just a second ago. It's Tristan's turn, and then it's the captain's turn. Uh-oh. Calcaria.
Buddy, I got you up. I mean, come on, man. Help a brother out.
I know.
I mean,
On the other
always,
hand,
I always mention
barbarian.
how much I appreciate my cleric, right?
But there's situation. There's a situation.
What you doing there, Mr. Cleric?
Tristan does a 5-foot step up and is going to use his last spell slot to do a Cure Wounds on Richter.
Bastard.
I mean,
What? You have him grappled at the moment.
But his turn comes before mine. His turn comes before mine, though.
Okay, Cure Wounds.
Well, roll your healing if that's what you're doing.
Let's see, that's.
I mean, it's a tough choice. There's no win here because.
It seems like 1d8.
Yep.
Plus.
Man, I didn't think the Hobgoblin Captain was up that soon again. It's like if only Urki could go first.
If only. But he's so far away. So far away.
I have talked about retreat several times and no one's taken me up on it, so I can't feel bad.
I'm raging. Also, I don't think she would retreat even if she weren't.
It caught up here.
8 healing from. I forget that this thing asks which level am I casting this at. I was like, oh, it didn't roll it for whatever reason. So I started typing it out.
So you can
then
take.
I saw the level and I went, oh.
No, that's fine. You can take the 8. Just I'd rather you guys go with that.
Yay!
So 8 healing goes to Richter.
Is that
Yay!
You start at
As he
0.
Reaches out, touches the
I start at
halfling.
0, so that it brings me up to 8.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Tristan. Describe what you're.
Well, he reaches out, he touches Tristan, and the light blue, watery healing magic that comes from him, from his goddess, flows through him, closing his wounds and closing and pushing that sword up to where it's just touching his chest. And after that, Tristan looks up at the hobgoblin, shows his mace, and drops it.
Oh.
Showing he's surrendered.
Oh. Alenia? Let's see. Kalkaria can make a perception check at disadvantage because she is raging. Alenia can make a perception. Urki can make a perception.
Okay, also, question. Does the whole flanking thing apply to ranged?
No, it does not apply to ranged.
Dang it. Okay.
Yep.
10?
Yeah, 10 or better, I was thinking. So Alenia's not paying attention. Kalkaria, somehow you look to get your because you're still
in her raging fit.
For Urki. Okay.
Urki sees everything.
Urki sees it, and so Kalkaria, just because you're still aware of your surroundings, you're not just crazy like you don't pay attention, and you see the blue light catches that corner eye. So you just look for a second, and then you see Tristan drop his mace and surrender. And
that gets a snarl from her.
Well, I mean, I know you're raging, but you
even on a good day, man. Yeah, no. Kalkaria, we never said Kalkaria was smart.
So
Kalkaria not too big in brain spot.
So here's the question. Here's the question for Kalkaria, because the goblin's like, the hobgoblin captain, because it's his turn. He's just like, he goes, your friends are wise. He goes, your friend is wise and your other's wounded. This is your time not to lose your life. Lay down your arms, and we shall have parley. And because he's still wrestling with you. He's still like fighting you off, and he's like, or else I end you now. And then he pushes you off, and he's like, whoa. Reaches back with his sword. And I'm giving you a little free action answer, or at least response to describe what you think you're going to do here.
She spits on him. That is her answer. Spits on him.
Okay.
Well, time to channel your inner MC Hammer.
I'm considering my next character. Fine.
Nice.
I think he would follow through with his threat,
Yeah.
obviously.
Oh no, go for it. Go for it.
Let's see.
Oh no.
Does 21 hit?
Yeah, 21 hits.
How's 60 you?
Well, I take 3 because I'm raging, and that brings me down to 0. I had 2. So
Oh.
if negative hit points were a thing, I'd be at -1.
Be gone, fuck!
Oh.
Is what he does
So
to
he
you.
pushes you off and he breaks the grapple by slashing into blood sprays. Kalkaria falls. And then he immediately turns and he swings towards Ilenia with his second
Oh
attack.
dear.
Ooh.
Oh dear.
Oh, snap.
Oh, that's a crit.
It's a
That's
2 for
enough.
1.
That's enough to
Got
knock
a
me
2
down,
for
too.
1 special going on.
Oh wait,
Does that kill you?
Well,
No, what?
does your
Let
armor?
me see if 24.
Yeah, actually, because you had the high AC. I thought you had the.
Because
I
you're
don't think
The
it's
shield
that
is
high,
gone.
though.
The shield is gone. I think it's what, 19 normally?
Yeah. So yep, that hits.
So
yeah.
it's six.
What's
it's
your
16.
8? What's your hit points?
14.
What are your hit points at currently?
Max is 15. Current is 14.
Okay, then yeah, that doesn't. Okay.
Whop. Down.
I didn't ex- I
yeah,
didn't-
this guy just bodied you guys.
Yeah.
So Tristan surrenders and he looks at Urk and he points his finger at him. He's like, "You." I feel like Urky's surrendering, but you tell me, John.
Surrendering his bowels, maybe.
The
Yeah,
bowels.
just he sees this happen and his brain just goes. And just drops him all and just like, yeah, parlay.
He goes, "You will make." He goes, as you guys are dropping weapons and they're, binding Tristan up. He's like,
We tried.
"The tree," Anyway, he goes, yeah. What's the name of it? Come on, Gothias. Yeah, he goes. "You will make excellent additions to the Gothias. I hope they will accept you all. It will be a great honor."
Oh,
And Tristan's like, "Wait, what's that mean?" And then he gets hit in the face with a pommel. Just like that whole pommel coming right towards your face, and the screen goes black. Like the camera is your face, right? And it goes. And now, I didn't expect this to actually happen. I did not prepare for it. What if PCs get messed up?
I mean, just like Rector kind of like slaying on this pile of goblin bodies is just like.
What the fuck is that?
It is like.
Well, let me.
What is even going on anymore?
I don't think your light source is going to make a difference, but there might be like a torch where you guys are going. Oh, there's a torch where you're going. Let's see.
I forget. Does light actually require concentration?
Well, you had a torch, didn't you?
No, I way back, like before we started going up this hallway, I casted light on my belt buckle. Or something like that.
I don't think requires concentration off the top of my head.
It does not. Light is a good cantrip to have, especially when you're a creature without dark vision. Which I think
Well,
I am the
can
only.
say, at least for Tristan, Tristan has already been under the captive from the goblins, so this is nothing new anymore.
That you're actually.
I almost want to say I want to make a new character.
I mean, that's if you wanted to be dead. I guess she could have been slain, but that's up to you. It would take you. I'm not sure how long it would take you, but they could be in said. This is the prison room that I just moved you guys to, in case you haven't seen it.
I see it.
Here we go.
So Urky goes back in the cage that he actually was in before, and Tristan also recognizes this room as he was briefly in there before he was moved to the one that you guys found him in.
Oof.
So this is a box that's too small for even a gnome to really fit in. He's like, no, I don't want to be put back in there. And there is a spike driven into the middle of the floor right here. And there's empty chains, and that's where this one kobold captive is going to be. And then Calcaria's tossed off to the side and chained in that corner. Now, you have to tell me, Calcaria, or Ava, are you still going to be Calcaria? I mean, how long you want to be? No, you tell me. I did not expect this to happen. Obviously, I was not prepared for throwing you guys into prison. This changes the game quite a bit.
Yeah, I think. Let's let Calcaria die.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Oh, everybody likes Calcaria.
Wait, people like Calcaria?
Yes.
I just had two
Her
R's.
and Ilenia had a great dynamic.
So
That shouldn't be your reason for keep. Well, I mean, you weigh it how you want.
So, yeah, it's your character. Fuck you.
I miss having a
Now
punchy
I'm thinking-
person.
Yeah, I'm now considering party makeup. I think I might. Yeah, no, let's keep Calcaria. Yeah, no, that's fine. I just need to dig a little bit deeper into her character.
This is only, and this is only chapter 1 of what could be a very long campaign, as we will have players coming in and out. It's going to be a crazy Yawning Portal by the time it's actually done. So we're only at the tip of the iceberg right now.
Yeah, but I guess yay, we're captives and not corpses.
Yeah, because if I was like, you guys are all dead, then we either are done playing this game, or we all have to make new characters, and they have to have a reason to come in here, and we start all over. Even not all over. You know, it's like, which route do we want to go? Does everybody want to re-roll level 2 characters?
Yeah.
I mean,
I have an idea. When does Calcaria wake up? How long does it take for her to? Oh wait, no, that would be like.
Well, I mean,
never-
is everybody good for? I mean, they take you prisoner.
I mean, if they said,
I'm fine
okay,
with
we're going to take you captive.
Oh yeah,
then-
no, I'm fine with this.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
If it works, all I can say is if it works narratively, that they would just straight up kill us after taking all of our stuff and making us helpless. Then do it. That's all I say. But if we have some way to get out, if
I'm
there's
fine with
Yeah,
some way of
I'm
escape,
here.
then we go for it.
I'm a rogue. We have a way out.
I mean, so my thought was Calcaria, if she wakes up within an hour, I've still got 2 uses of the fire breathing potion left. I just melt my shackles.
I would think that
I doubt he
it
would
wouldn't
pick
be an
up in
hour.
that amount of time.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah. I know, I was thinking about that and I was
Although,
like, oh, that would be
even if-
damn it. That means I'd lose that.
Even if it's longer than an hour, I have Ray of Frost as a cantrip. So,
Yeah, but
use the metal.
You know what? You can make a con check, Calcaria, at disadvantage, and I'm gonna tell you that your DC is like a 16. And if you can make it, then you can wake up before that hour's done. Not that it necessarily will help you, but
All right, let's do this. Let's roll them bones.
Metal me bones.
We have a +2, don't we? No, I'm not gonna use that here. That's fine. Nope. Not even on the good roll.
so I think you're crudely patched. Like Richter was just coming to, right? And they basically
yeah, I'm like half conscious, like Tristan brought me back from the brink, to an existence of pain.
Oh man.
But
And I'm just like, what the hell do I do? I'm trying to like, okay.
Richter's not two-faced.
Breakout time?
He's just like, just take a nap. Just
So
everyone keep your damn panties on and just take a nap.
But I want my vial of fire breathing.
sorry.
I only got to use it once.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ah,
So-
sweet brown. Everybody starts coming to a little bit. You realize that there's 4 chains connecting to a spike. Urki's back in this crude cage, and Calcaria has been chained roughly to the other corner. As you kind of start to come to, and let me get my draw shape. Well, since we always do red doors.
How much? Should we just treat it like as a short rest for how much health we get back?
I'll say that is acceptable.
I doubt we're resting. We're chained up.
Well, here's what I will actually pitch. Unless the GM says the narrative needs to go faster than this. Because Calcaria and Alenia, they got knocked on their ass. Like, you
Yeah.
guys are at 0 HP. So I don't imagine you guys would actually come to for a while, because that's some serious damage. Like,
Oh, should
if it wasn't for the fact that
should I
our
roll death saves?
I would say no, because Urki and Tristan are here. They're both clerics of the life domain. They
Yeah,
both have
they'd be
spare
able
the
to
dying.
stabilize us.
Okay.
Yeah. And you don't need to actually touch somebody for spare the dying, I don't think.
Well, even if you do, they
No.
crudely
Yeah.
chain Tristan right next to you.
Yeah, but I would say this, that time has passed between even being able to cast that spell. And the fact that each round is, what, 6 seconds?
6 seconds.
Yeah, that's still plenty of time for them needing to make death saves just being drugged back here. Not meaning to be that guy, but
Let's
I mean,
unless you rule otherwise.
make. I mean, I like making death saves, but they wanted to keep you alive, so I think that they would stabilize you to 0
Oh, how kind.
or whatever.
yeah. Well, they probably, you know what they probably do? They probably poke Urki to do it. It's like, you make with the magic back.
It's almost.
Hey, you!
I can see like
Do math.
the captain's like, they were wise, and he puts away his great sword, and the second hobgoblin, who's like dragging Urki by his hair, just pulls out like a dagger, and he's like, "No funny business. Keep them alive." And he puts pushes it right into his neck, this dagger, like just enough there's like a drop of blood starts running down. He's like, "Do it." And Urki's just like, "Oh, all right, man. I really thought this was the way out." Every group of adventurers come in here, they suck. They just suck. Or whatever. And Tristan is awake, but they keep him away. But Richter is... They don't touch Richter, but they get Alenia and Karkari to stabilize. But yeah, you guys are thrown in this dungeon, and a few hours go by, and you have no idea what's going to be happening. So everybody starts to wake up. I think maybe you have the benefits of a short rest. I'll give you guys that, but you are all chained, like with iron, in irons.
Okay.
The 4 of you in the middle are chained around the actual neck.
Okay, so short rest.
I'm trying to remember what all's in the short rest.
Short rest mean like none of us are warlocks, so no one's gonna recharge their.
And it's not like a. I don't want to say you can't
You can
regain
spend-
stuff, but it's not a good
spend
rest.
hit dice
Yep.
to regain stuff,
Well,
to regain some
that's-
HP.
Which you might want to do. At least get some.
I only have 1 hit die I can spend
You have
because I haven't had a long rest
Seven.
since the last, because I fell unconscious, and you can't take a long rest while you're unconscious. So I haven't had a long rest since we leveled up to level 2.
Ouch.
Oh crap!
Well, I mean,
Yep.
if it's better, if it's tactically sound, we could just sit it out.
Well, wait.
But let's let everyone wake up and let's
Well,
convene as characters.
Hold on a second though, because when you guys leveled up to level 2, you were staying with the kobolds, and I said you had like a full day to reset everything. So
Oh yeah, I think I
So-
forgot to take that.
Eh,
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me
Yeah,
roll
I-
one more
I
d8.
remember I had everything reset. I still lost everything.
Yeah.
Let me roll.
No,
one more.
we lost to the ye old Russian solution. They literally ground us to dust with infantry.
Yep.
now I will say that you have you have just your skivvies basically. You're in. You have no weapons, no armor.
I'm a monk.
No spell books. Yeah. Some of you doesn't.
Well-
Ilenia feels rather violated right now.
I'm a barbarian.
Yep. There.
Morbarian? No, wait, we decided it was a bonk. That's what
Yeah, a bonk.
A bonk.
Yeah,
A brogue and a
Yep.
bonk.
yeah.
Broken
I
bonk.
I was waiting for like if you weren't going to do it, I was going to remind you.
Yeah. Honestly, that's the sound I heard when it came when I remembered. I'm like, all right.
Calcaria, you feel terrible when you wake up.
Yeah, she's also still sort of pissed. She might not be raging, but pissed off is kind of one of her.
Mentally raging.
Pissed off is her default.
Ilenia,
Uh,
you also feel like but also your nice underclothing has been just torn apart when that great sword hacked into you.
Oh my.
Yep. So like your clothing, which was nice and regal at one point, is definitely in tatters.
Wait, please tell me I get from mending. Please tell me I get from mending.
Obviously, it's just enough to cover all the parts
I
that
do
need to
not-
cover and be just as revealing as
Oh,
it can
oh,
be
I know,
to be still be
I know.
PG
I know.
or PG-13. You know, this because it's Hollywood.
I see she would be in character. She's
So-
like freaked out.
Calcari is immediately going to try and break the chains or slip out of them, whichever. I think slipping out of them might be easier for her.
What did they do to my clothes?
It's the first thing you say.
So Richter is probably because he wasn't like super unconscious. He was already kind of hovering consciousness. He's probably sitting
You were
on his
healed
butt.
for 8 hit die.
Yeah.
You were healed for 8.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, but he's still was kind of dead there for a hot minute. But he's
He's
kind of
just
just
mostly
sitting
dead.
there, kind of just like, kind of blasé-faire. And I mean, he is going to kind of, since Lydia's like right there in front of him, he's kind of just like,
Damn, look at them titties!
so,
No.
but yeah, no. Sorry, I had that sound, but it didn't pass up.
It sounds like half baked to me.
So you can't go wrong with a Dave Chappelle quote.
Oh gosh.
But he's like, we got our asses handed to us. You're lucky you got anything left alone. Hey,
Yes, I've heard of these stories about what goblins do.
so, hey, blockhead, Kakari.
I'm not a block. Oh,
Fight
Whoa.
me.
Well,
that's
I
not
would if I was over there, but slow your roll over there, partner.
She's trying to break the chains.
It's iron. You're gonna have a little bit of difficulty there.
Ilenia shall...
Can I? Do you want a strength check to try and break these?
Wait, before you strength check.
I mean,
I know
she's not waiting
IRL
for permission.
freezing.
So
I know that IRL, when you freeze metal, it becomes really brittle and easier to break.
I'd
This
rather
thing
you
is-
not freeze my hands.
Aw.
it's
I was
just
gonna melt it because I'm resistant to fire damage.
so
No.
like
Couldn't wake up in
again.
time.
Richter is gonna be like, just
Well,
everyone, calm your tatas for just a hot minute here.
I am
Just
calm.
so first of all, I need to ask GM here. So because I am a stealthy halfling, so considering that I was mostly somewhat conscious during getting dragged off, is there a chance I can roll to see if maybe I concealed a lockpick? One of my
okay.
thieves' tools, something small, nothing egregious.
Let me. Yeah, probably because it would be what, like a regular roll as opposed to disadvantage to.
Yeah, because I'm a rogue.
All right, let me answer in order. First of all, Kakara, you will be able to make a strength check, and anybody can. It'll be a tough roll. Ilenia, you can use Ray of Frost to maybe try to give an advantage to somebody, but you're gonna have to like roll to hit the chain and not the person. And Richter, yes, you can also make a sleight of hand of sorts to see if you can stow away a couple of lockpicks before they rip everything off out of your hands. So, in whatever order you guys want. So, as you guys are waking up, and Tristan's probably just watching all of you, Urki's just kind of whining in his cage, and the kobold's like,
Tristan's actually praying at this point.
So you guys are all having a conversation. You guys are all having a conversation.
He's resigning himself to possibly trying to get his spells back, basically.
Can
All right.
you do any of that in a short rest?
Oh, I think I can.
Nope. But he's in the process of acting like,
Wait a
okay,
second.
I'm going for a long rest. He's not expecting anything to happen.
Okay.
Wait.
Prayer
All right,
trance.
princess, if you can make this easier, do it, but you better pray to whatever god you pray to that you do not hit me.
I have not prayed in a very long time, but very well. All right,
Then
so,
cross your fingers.
uh-oh.
You rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Let me answer these in the order that they were rolled. Richter, you keep your a lockpick. Don't break it. Roll damage against Calcaria.
I
Okay.
swear.
Cold.
He freezes you up a little bit.
There goes half of those hit points I got back.
My
You know what? Does that have like somatic components or whatever to where you have to use your hands? Or I guess you're chained by the.
Oh, that would be important to know.
Oh,
Ray of
wait,
Frost.
handcuffed? I thought we were just.
So no, you were chained by the throat. I
No.
said. No, yeah, you're chained by the,
Oh.
you're chained by the throat. So I guess you still can move your hands.
Yeah, verbal and somatic.
Verbal might be more difficult, but
Actually, I do have something that arcane recovery, which means I can get one spell slot back
all right. So you hurt.
for a short rest.
She's like, you better
So-
you better not
So-
freeze me, and he does. It hits you,
Now I'm gonna roll to break this chain and then beat the snot out of her.
and then I'm gonna come back to Tristan and after that. So you can roll. So he means to hit the cuff right here. No, you have it around your hands, right? So you're
I
like
think I assumed so.
you're holding your hands out in front of you.
Yeah, because Calcaria is on the wall, so
You're holding your hands like this, and the ray of frost goes right between the chains and hits you straight in the forehead. It's just
So what I want to happen is, I'm almost tempted to rage to do this, but I only have one more. I think I only have one more rage because I think it's equal to.
equal to your barbarian level.
I think it's hit die, not barbarian level.
You have the worst ice cream headache that's ever been known to man. You can make this roll, but Tristan,
Oh no, it is no, it's a number of times shown on the column. It's 2 at level 1.
Nice.
So. Are you doing yeah.
I just want to talk. You can make your roll. I have a number in mind. It's not going to be an easy one.
18.
Very good. As you start to pull, but you feel the iron try to give a little bit. It just doesn't quite give, and it's exhausting.
God's damned chains.
Tristan, you hear lots of different types of conversation and magic happening around you. Then you
And
just
blasphemy.
and then you just feel a tap on your leg, like just a little like. Tit, tit, tit.
That's not creepy at all.
He kind of opens his eyes and turns towards the tapping.
It's the kobold. Like, excuse me. Huh?
Yes.
He goes, were you the ones that they came and took all the prisoners out of here for? And you hear Urki like, yes, yes, friend. I not talk to you. You mean.
Denied.
And Tristan will, at this point, switch to Draconic, knowing that it's easier for kobolds to speak.
Mm-hmm. Okay. He's like,
Why? What do you need?
Well, I just want to know. Do you know? Oh, so now he sounds more suave. He's like, so I was, I was just talking with you, and he sounds less kobold. Right? He's like, all suave. Yo, so
Sounds
anyway,
less koboldy.
he's like, well, they came and said that you're being attacked by adventurers, and they took my kobold brethren out one way, and they took that stupid gnome out the other way, and another brethren of mine, and I don't know why you guys are here. Have you seen my clan, my kindred? Have you fought them as well as the goblins?
Not with the goblins. We were put in here by the goblins.
But were you also fighting my people?
We have seen your clan.
No,
We have seen
helping
your
on
clan.
behalf
We've
of the
not
clan.
fought with them. We actually stayed with them. And who are you talking to? And who are you looking over
I-
at the elf?
I speak Draconic as well.
So there's a draconic. Yeah, it's
Draconic.
in. Yeah, no, yeah. Draconic
Enough
conversation.
of the stupid snaky noises.
They are not snaky noises. They are a valid language.
Alenia, so you said you put in that you were helping them, right?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, well, very good. Well, if they know that, then I sure they come help, maybe. How many goblins did you kill? Did you kill a lot of them?
Not that
Almost had the leader.
Then the leader proceeded
Everyone
to
speaks
pimp slap
Draconic.
you into oblivion.
Oh, I guess he went back to common. Because I started
It was
talking like his
only-
common voice. Sorry.
It was only because I was out of magic.
That's true. Only because of that.
Totally not salty or in character salty over that.
He goes, well, can you guys get us free? We
I am very likely to be able to get us free, but I need everybody to sit down and shush for just a minute here. Because
Anyway,
we have a decision to make here. Now, and Richter's going to look at the two clerics. So,
yeah,
we're-
sure.
I'm pretty sure you two are pretty tapped out, right? You need to make with
Yeah, it'll be some time before I regain my divine abilities.
So, Princess, how you got any sparky spark left in you? Because I
Single
certainly
use.
don't.
I have a single use.
Ooh, that's not good.
And I know, Miss Hardhead over there is raring to go, but quite frankly, Kalkari, you look like shit.
Fight me.
So, I mean, I'll take that as an invitation later. But what I'm getting at is we got our asses whooped when we had our resources available. We should take this time. They got to sit down here. There's not a guard in here. We should take some time to rest. Let the magic folk make with the whole sparky regeneration thingamabobber, and then let the rest of us get our strength back, and then I can probably try to get us slipped out of here. But we
I
have
agree.
a moment of reprieve. Let's take it so that way we stand a little bit better of a chance, because are there like bones down in here?
Maybe from some leftover meals, but not from dead prisoners.
So it's like, I don't know about you, but I'd really rather not end up like some of the goblins we finished off.
A valid point. As I have nothing better to do.
Or
As I shall
we
continue.
sit here until they come back and decide to finish us off while we're still chained to this god's forsaken wall.
I think that's a good cue for the door to open, and the
You had
hobgoblin to
say
step in.
something. You just had to say something.
He's like, "You're awful loud, little chickens." He goes,
I am not.
Halfling, actually.
I'm enjoying your little escape plan.
I want to try and yank at these chains again and then beat him to death with my chains. Can I make another try?
Yeah.
I think I'm actually gonna rage to do this.
Yeah.
Galkaria might die anyway, but it should, yeah, this is totally in character for her. I have an idea of my next character, so it's fine. Yeah, she's gonna rage to give her advantage on this check.
Let me ask a question real quick.
Yeah.
Is your light spell still going, Richter?
How much time has passed?
I'm a couple hours.
A few hours. I think you
All right. Well, then I probably would have waking. I probably would have, because it's a cantrip, and it just requires. Oh, it requires a component. It requires a material component that I don't have. So no, it's dark and I can't see a damn thing, and neither can Tristan.
Nope.
possibly go wrong.
It's fine. I'm fine.
So
I can see fine.
Light comes in when he opens the door, then otherwise it's dark in there. So, anyways, Calcaria, as you were.
Yes. So
He's like
just a strength test.
he's like little chickens. We have plans for you. You don't need to be making your own.
Shit!
And he's just like raging. He looks over. He's like iron bound.
Frothing at the mouth.
Good luck. He's just like, you are a nice little rabbit dog. Perhaps I shall chain you and keep you to myself.
Ah.
Oh, that's not creepy. That's not creepy at all. And people wonder why you greenskins are so. I'm going to be diplomatic to say obscene to be around.
Oh, does he get that close to me?
He steps forward. He's like, my name is Malik, and I look forward to grooming you very soon.
Is it
And-
just my
Oh,
arms that
my.
are? Is it just like my hands that are chained to the wall, or are my ankles also bound?
No, just your hands.
Because I'll kick this fucker in the face.
No, I mean, I totally kind of set it up for this whole action movie world type of scene, but
Yeah, no, he's getting kicked in the face.
he just, I mean, you're going to be probably at a
Oh, that should not have been an advantage.
I was going to say probably should be in a disadvantage, but 7? Okay, 7 works. You actually strike him in the chest, and he just looks at you, and he's like, or he catches your foot. He's just like, and he's like, oh, I was going to be gross, but maybe he shouldn't.
Do it.
While this is going on,
He licks your foot right across the bottom. He's just like,
Ugh. No, I have a bonus action. Oh no, wait, hold on. I think, is that only if I hit? No, bonus action. Second foot.
No.
oh, please do
Like
it.
he's got her foot in hand. She's going to use that as leverage to kick him across the side of the face.
All right.
Not me to
Son of a whore!
Surprise, motherfucker.
while this is going on,
So you try
Richter-
to kick him,
Richter-
and your other foot comes up, and he grabs that, and he's just like, and he just throws you down. He's like, bad dog. You need to learn to heal. That's your turn for the moment, by the way.
Yeah.
so while this is going on, Richter is stealthily trying to use the lockpick to undo.
Okay.
Like, so is it just
So we
a
have to
collar
serve
and then the
Malik.
pin in the middle, or are these chains that are locked to this pin? Like, are the locks on the pin on the floor and on the collars, or just on the collars?
Well, let's see. There's a metal spike, and the chains are like connected to the spike, and they come up and they collar around. So I guess they probably connect back here. If you can just get it off there, then you're free.
Yeah, Richter's just gonna kind of lean back, like he's just kind of resigned and just leaning back, and he's going to attempt to lockpick his way out of his collar.
You know
So
what?
good, Malik.
Just for the hell of it.
You always beat the
Can I,
chained ones that
ice
can't
bolt
even
this guy?
stand for themselves.
Hold that, Tristan, because hold that one. Ask your question there, Frost.
Sorry, sorry for stepping over you, Tristan.
No, just ask your question. It's fine.
Can I ice bolt this? Or not ice bolt. This isn't Pokemon. Can I ray of frost this guy?
Oh boy. Well, it's a cantrip, right?
Yep.
We're gonna have to go into an initiative order, but Tristan, say what before you do that. I want to hear what Tristan has to say again.
Yeah, I'm still debating about it.
Okay, but yes, you could give it a try. You already did it once, so I don't see
Yeah.
why. So Tristan, say what you said again. When he throws her down.
So good, Malik. Do you always take advantage of the ones that are chained up only, or are you too much of a coward?
Oh,
Oh, it's always gonna be the second option. He's a hobgoblin.
He goes both. He goes, I take advantage of those that are chained down. But if I remember correctly, you were the one that was the craven who threw your weapon at my feet. And he just smiles and he goes to step out of the room. He goes, we're going to come and get you in a little bit. Try to get your beauty sleep. Now, stay down. Stay down.
She just kind of like snaps her teeth at him, you know, kind of. It's a useless gesture, but she's pissed, and that's the only way she knows how.
So unless you guys,
Snarl like a
So
rabid
is
dog.
he actually moving to leave the room?
yes.
And just close the door again?
yeah, Iolenia's not gonna Ray of Frost then.
Yeah. So
So he's gonna go out unless you do anything right now. He's gonna go out and he's gonna shut the door.
okay. And is it like a solid door, or is it like a barred door?
Oh no,
Like, can they look in on us?
it's a solid. It's a solid. I'm gonna say it's a solid door. That sounds right.
Okay. Richter is going to keep Rick. Once the door is closed, Richter will try to finish this lock picking.
Okay. Why is it not re-hide in the area, or did it re-hide the area? Oh, it did.
Yes, it re-hit it.
Okay.
Re-hit the area, yeah.
All right.
So is a 16 and good enough to pop this collar?
I was gonna have you guys do one other thing real quick, but so Richter, you can do this too. You can make a perception check at disadvantage, and everybody else who's awakened, including Erky, can make a perception check regularly. But yes, Tristan or Richter, yikes! I will say that is good enough to pop the collar. 4 popped collars, cool.
Okay, Richter gets an 8. And then Erky.
For Tristan.
Oh my god, these rolls.
What time? How long is this after he is? I'm assuming has more than a minute passed.
Oh, after he goes out, it's just been a few moments. Close.
Well-
You could have thrown and hear the keys in the lock and.
Richter's not paying attention because he's too busy
Well,
working.
no, it's because I was raging.
Oh, you're still you can still be raging when you make this perception check.
I don't actually think it matters for that, but
Erky can. Oh, Erky made it once too. Okay, so
Yeah, Erky did a 7. Erky did
No!
this.
I am blinded by my rage.
blinded by the rage.
Your dice are just like
My dice are trying to kill me.
and you know what I mean. It's just not
Unacceptable!
Oh my goodness. Yes, that. So the kobold. We needed a kobold name.
Kristen got a 17.
Kobold needs a name, guys.
Give me half a
Tic-tac.
second.
Huh?
Tic Tac.
We are not naming the kobold Tic Tac. Give me like 2 seconds. I will have a
No
kobold
problem
name
with it.
generator pulled up.
Yes, I'll let you do it. Tic Tac. No, wait. Dang it. Marl Kirek. I said Kalkari could do it, but I'd like you to keep that name. I like Marl. We got Meepo, Marl, Malik.
Lots of M
Many
names.
M names.
Snack. SNAK.
SNAK. Okay, it is snack, but put Marl.
So Tic Tac is not acceptable, but Snack is.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put Tic Tac and Marl Carrick somewhere in the notes, Kalkaria, so I can reuse those names later. I want to save those. So Snack is he's only introduced himself to Tristan. Sorry, that one just appeals to me. And Tristan himself. They both look at each other, and their ears like perk up, and you just hear outside the door, you hear like, brace yourself. Nope. Draw weapons. But what do we do? There's going to be more of them than us. Retreat it. Retreat. Back off. But what about them? He's like, oh, shit. Kill us if we let them get free. All right, you run. Call for help. We stand our ground here.
It's a good thing I've picked my caller.
Oh wait, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. They found out already.
No, there's something else going on. Probably the kobold forces pushing in on the on this turf since
That's a
we've.
relief.
So, but someone's probably gonna come kick in the door to try to kill us.
So let's roll initiative.
Great.
Make sure you
Click
click.
your token before you roll.
Yep.
What?
Have your token selected before you roll your initiative.
So that way it auto adds it.
Ooh! I rolled a natural 20 on initiative. I like that. So you said I could still be raging at this point, yes?
Oh crap.
Oh,
Yeah, it's only
I
been
sucked
moments.
at it.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
Perfect.
I'm still raging. Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
This is gonna go poorly.
Maybe.
None of our healers have spells.
Well,
I
I
have 3 hit
mean,
points.
Princess has got one in
Healers.
her.
Healers being the operative
Yeah,
word.
Why can you not have a mental breakdown every 5 minutes? It's not too much to ask.
Let's see if I missed anybody. Oh yeah, this little guy that actually went for help. He's a hero. He escaped.
Escape.
I don't know if you guys can see the force coming. You can't actually see it yourselves.
It is visible to us on the map, though.
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Oh,
It's
God,
a good thing we
Kikaria
cleared that
is
hall.
never going to live down being rescued by kobolds.
Oh, sorry. Ignore that. That's me clicking through things, just reading.
Think Alenia is?
Oh, you two are.
Calcaria is part of a. Oh, God, where is her backstory at? Where is her backstory? I have it written down somewhere, I thought. I thought it was on her sheet. Maybe not.
I did one kobold initiative, but I don't. Oh, there they are. Okay, so
Yeah.
descending.
Yeah. I would say just let that one kobold roll be for the entire group,
Oh,
because
I am.
otherwise you are going to lose your sanity.
Oh, yes. So they come in. You just hear draconic battle cries, and Snack is like, Tristan. And actually, I don't know if Tristan introduces himself by name. I feel like he's the kind of guy that would, but
Tristan would have.
he's like, Tristan, my people come. We save. And
Safe being a relative term.
and you just hear, let them go, let the prisoner go. No, and the swords drawn, or blades of some sort, and attack begins. Next is Alenia. I know you might. Some
So
of you
these
might.
guys are a friend, right?
Kobolds
Kobolds
are,
are friendly.
and they're on the other side of the wall right now. You can't.
Karia
Actually,
went
Oh, I'm still
first.
chained up, aren't I?
yeah, you're chill chained up.
Yeah.
Kakar, you guys are on the other side of the wall from them, so you can't actually see any of this. You're just starting to hear it, but you guys are now
Well,
starting to hear
Karia
this.
would have gone first because she got a 22.
Oh, what would I roll to?
Oh.
Yeah, I rolled a
Like,
22. Why am I at the bottom of the turn order?
Oh, I must have pushed.
Like critical success.
Well, that's fine.
Okay,
That puts him in
alright.
position, so it technically is Kalkaria, then Ilenia. So, Chess, go ahead.
Okay. Another try at breaking these chains.
Okay. Still advantage. You're still raging, right?
Yes, I am still raging. It should automatically give me advantage.
You guys, it's dark in here, I think, isn't it? Dark inside this room?
Yeah.
It did not automatically roll with advantage. Let me roll it again then. Nope.
Oh, you're starting to, your
My
neck,
dice, man.
it's starting to bite into your neck because you're pulling so hard. Your fingers are aching from trying to pull it apart.
I thought it was her wrist.
Oh, her wrist.
On the
Doggone it. I
walls.
keep switching who's in
She's on
prison.
the.
Yes, your wrists are being cut. It's digging into your wrists. Elenia, you are still there. It's dark.
Also might be at threat of dislocating her shoulders.
Possibly.
I'm in danger.
Thanks,
Kobolds are
Ralphie.
Optional.
Elenia, and then the kobolds, and then a goblin.
So, can I like acrobatic my way out of the?
Dory Origato, Mr.
Oh, I know it's on my
Roboto.
neck. Never mind. Hey.
Okay, now, is he moving for the rest of you, or
What's that?
He's moving for me.
Oh, yeah. There you
Okay.
are. I
yeah,
thought you
just
lost
because he
your
went
frost.
super robotic and he froze up for a hot minute there. Oh, acrobatics.
On my end, my Wi-Fi is acting up.
Can you really
usual.
tumble out of a restraint?
No, generally,
All right. That's
generally for dealing with strengths, you either have to be like me with something like thieves' tools. Either that, or otherwise you're going to have to try to
Or
improvise
something
with
like
a
that.
sleight of hand or something. But
Hmm.
I mean, you really lack the
okay,
tools.
yeah.
At least that's normal rules, unless the GM wants to make a different ruling.
I'll let you do acrobatics at
Let's see through
I'll let you do acrobatics at a disadvantage.
Oh dear. Well, with how my dice is going, that's probably not going to end well, but why not?
I can't even do what I'm good at successfully tonight.
That did surprise me well.
You just rolled an 18.
That's an 18 with a disadvantage.
I'm sorry, I'm replacing some tokens. Otherwise,
Mhm.
Oh, good.
I think that is worthy to watch this lithe elven woman who always gets a hard time. She's just like, oh well, or no, she's just like, let me just squeeze my head out of these manacles, and she just pops this iron collar off her head, and she is free. You still have a move action.
And now my head hurts. All right, is the door open?
The door is closed, and you heard them lock it when they went in.
Okay.
Richter is going to
I'm probably
spend a
going
free
to-
action to be like,
I'm probably going to regret this, but next turn oh, her turn comes before mine.
I
You know
mean,
what, I'll do this anyways. Next turn I shall, if you don't
You have
succeed at ripping me things from the walls, I will just ray across them from point blank range, which will hopefully somehow convince RNGesus to, let it be successful for once.
instead of Calcarius struggles always just being,
Yep,
so wait. What are you doing with the rest of your turn?
I'm just moving there.
Okay. All right. There. I'm back.
Cause that was an action, right?
Yes.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just moving here.
I'm just placed tokens. The kobolds go and they take shots. That's a lot of rolls to make. But you know what? If they got into position last round and then they all come in to attack, technically 4 of them can melee attack on this hobgoblin. And I don't want to do 8 million rolls, but it's going to have to be. Boy, the kobolds have crappy weapons, don't they?
yeah, they are supposed to win via weight of numbers.
Pack tactics. They have advantage on an attack roll against a creature if at least one kobold has oh, 5 feet.
They're going to beat these goblins like fucking pinata then. Because pack tactics is super strong.
Oh lord.
Let me get the hobgoblin up there. This might be great. Even though Kakari's like, I want to kill this dude. Let's see. His AC is...
Come to Stabby! Stabby, Stabby!
Only one manages to hit, even with a pack tactics there. But...
I'm sorry, that's AC 18? On this guy, not the captain?
Hobgoblins. Chainmail. Shield.
Frack.
Mm.
Ouch.
But he still gets 5 damage done to him, which is pretty good. And then the kobold in the back is using a range, or he's using a sling at regular because he's not... wait. Advantage on an attack roll against creature if at least one of the kobold's allies is within 5 feet of the creature.
It does work for ranged attacks. That's part of the reason why kobolds are so freaking lethal.
Okay. So he doesn't do
Yes,
it.
I know it's weird,
No,
but
it's-
but yeah, no, it's the only reason why is the reason why kobolds are ranked among the highest causes of death to adventuring parties. Because that pack tactics, if you leave one right next to you, they just sling you to death 90% of the time.
Okay. I'll put 2 in this next room. Let's see the front, as I have another group that's going around. And so there are actually 2 waiting for this goblin when he enters the hall up above and gets his movement in. There's 2 up there waiting to go, ha ha ha. But they are not in. Okay, so they're just going to have regular sling attacks against this gobbo. Which we know one's
One of them does very well.
Goblin's armor class is 15, so is good. 4 takes a stone right between the eyes. And then the goblin is like running the stream, is like, help! And then he runs up to try to open a door and go a different direction because that's not going to work. And that is that goblin's and it's Richter's turn.
So the collar falls off as Richter kind of just like we hear like loud popping from his neck is like, oh, that's a bit better. All right. So well, Princess is out. And he's kind of using his like little hobbit feet to just kind of figure out where the chains are, and then he reaches out to probably pat where Tristan is.
Me out.
That's fair.
So you got help over there. So just relax. So, and Richter is going to go to work to trying to get Tristan free here using his thieves' tools.
Now it is dark in this room. Are you just gonna feel your way around? Are you gonna light it up?
I mean, I like normal lockpicking doesn't need me to look into it. It's not like I'm shining in with a flashlight every time I'm lockpicking.
I'm just asking for purposes of knowing if you have light in there or not, because technically your light radar is still on, but which is
Is there like when the hobgoblin was in here, did it illuminate any sort of like torches or anything in this cell, or is it torchless?
no, it's dark in there.
No, I mean like unlit torches or any like unlit candles or anything
Nope.
like that.
Nope.
There's nothing.
They leave people in the dark.
Then there's nothing I can do about it because I don't have a torch and
Okay.
there's no burnable material in here other than our clothes, and I'm pretty sure the 2 women are very attached to their clothes.
Okay. All right.
And they would
I
really,
think Calcaria couldn't give a fuck, to be honest.
but
She's shameless.
I like that. I like
but
that.
Richter is just going to feel along the chain up to Tristan's collar. Is like, here, hold still for a second, and he is going to use his thieves' tools.
What'd you roll last time? A 16?
Yeah.
So close. So close. I'm looking for a number slightly higher than the one that you rolled.
Slightly higher than what you rolled this time, and slightly lower than what you rolled the time previous.
What are you doing?
I'm looking through stuff here to see if there's anything I can do about that.
All right. I will, because it's not going to change
but-
anything anyway, so the hobgoblin's
Well, yeah.
going to go.
The only thing I will do is I I will proceed to continue to insult Calcaria's intelligence in order to inspire her to possibly break her bonds.
Alrighty.
AKA Bardic Inspiration for Calcaria. It's the last one I got.
Now,
What does the toggle on inspiration on the character sheet do?
why does that not?
That one's like the free reroll one that the GM could award.
Ah. I think I might have had an inspiration from at least last week for doing the recap or something.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've had that toggled forever.
Then you probably still
I
have
don't think
it.
I've ever used it. Yeah.
So, but yeah, Calcaria, you have a D6 for you to add to any of your skill or attacks.
Sweet. Oh wait, would that count as on a strength test? On a saving throw?
It's on any row.
Ability check, attack roll, or saving throw. Yeah, that's like everything.
Yeah.
All right, so the results of this roll is the hobgoblin totally just chops the head off one of the kobolds attacking, the one that hurt him. All the other kobolds are
Oh, poor Tibbles.
Tibble, oh no, you named him. It makes it so much worse. But he doesn't retreat. He stands his ground, so his turn will be over. It is the next goblin's turn that is in there with him, who has no choice but to listen to his CO, and he will attack the kobold to his south. Let's see, regular goblin. Just because we have to be fair. Oh, that's gonna be good against the kobolds, which armor class is less. Oof. And he takes a wallop, but that one is still up, but barely. And he does not leave his station. Tristan, it is your turn. Excuse me. The voice starting to go a little bit. Then Calcaria at the top of the order.
Let's see. Tristan, knowing that he doesn't have really anything to help the situation at all.
You could try to maybe give an assistance to... Go ahead.
Yeah, he's just going to try and assist Richter as best he can, like asking him, whispering to him, should I turn this way?
Just
I
stay
turn this way?
Nope. And we just like, and it's almost like, damn it, now I gotta start over again. Just stay still, just stare at the door, and if you see someone coming, or you see that door twitch, just let me know. But stay still.
Don't worry. Do not worry. I have the door covered, as he is actually planning on, if he sees a goblin or hobgoblin go through the door, he's going to do a sacred flame.
Oh. Well.
I have an idea.
All right. So, Tristan, you ready in action, basically. And...
Yep, he's going to ready in action.
All right. So, Calcaria, top of the order. Keep it moving here a
Wait,
little
I
bit.
can't.
2,000 years later.
I can't see anything out there. I have to break these chains first. Okay, that might have to wait. I might not be able to do that at all this combat then. All right. I need to make sure I mark advantage for my strength test because I'm raging.
Is this inspiration that you got? Can that be used here?
Yes, it can.
Yes, and I'm adding that D6 to that 18 because 18 was not enough last time. 20.
You hit it right on the mark.
What kind of action was that? Was that an action or was that?
Yes, that would be an action to break through the... Well,
But I want to beat the snot out of them.
You will have your turn pretty soon, I think. As you...
I
feel like instead of breaking the cuffs, I almost feel like you ripped the chains out of the wall, and these chains are still attached to you. Nothing. And now that becomes your new monk weapon later. Barbarian weapon is these flaying chains.
But I had the double-bladed scythe that I was gonna make a weapon from that trap.
Now you can make a Kashari Gamma instead of just Kama.
Well, you may move to the position you like, but we just hear like the stone pull out of the wall as you like scream or whatever you do, and just and both chains come ripping out of the mortar. And technically, you are free in a way. Very nice. You may move if you want, and then I'm going to go to Ilenia. Yes, answer.
I feel like moving in the doorway is a bad idea. Let's do it.
Lit torches in the room.
No torches in the room.
No, it's dark in here.
No torches.
There's no way. There's nothing for me to prestidigitate to be on fire for a light source. It is pitch fucking black in here.
Maybe there's some light coming out of under the crack of the door where it's not like fully touching the stone, but it's not enough to do much.
You're an elf. You have dark vision.
Oh crap! Sorry, I did not mean to spam that in chat. Just trying to pull up the information for it, and kept wondering why.
Yeah, no, there has to be something there for us to light. It can't sustain. Yeah. It's not like create flame or anything like that.
Yeah.
So since there's nothing in here for us to light on fire, we can't make a light source. And I am not like Richter is kind of pervy, but Richter also rather not go free balling through the rest of this dungeon. since pretty much the only burnable material left is either our hair or our clothes. Both of which are unacceptable.
What are you gonna do, Elenia? Elenia? Are you frozen again?
Froze.
I might just whatever you do is not going to affect too much of me going. I'm going to take the kobold's turn because they are next. Elenia will rejoin us shortly. Kobold's got advantage as they have 4 attacks going against the hobgoblin. I feel like that's probably what they would do because they want to kill that guy. Hey, there you are.
Kind of. Still frozen. Oh, critical! That critical!
So, Elenia.
Nice.
7.
Get over here!
Okay. Oh, so did you just... Someone just punched the door down or something?
No.
No, just while you were frozen, he decided to take the kobold's turn. Since there's not a whole lot we could do while being stuck in here.
And so, the kobolds move attack. They are enraged by the killing of their brethren, and they just go in and hack with daggers. And Malik is like, "Ha ha, stupid kobold!" As the kobold climbs up him and stabs him right in the throat, he's like, "Die!" in the most clear-sounding common tongue you've ever heard, and you just hear gurgling. And Malik
Fatality
is down on the ground bleeding out. So they have banded together.
One kill.
I know, but I feel like that's what they would do. They just lost their brethren. Probably more than one with these guys that have been hanging around. Elenia, did you have anything you want to do as I jump back to you real quick?
Not particularly.
All right. And then this one, since
I mean, as right here, I could try. Oh.
They can technically move, right? Because they've all did attacks. So this kobold moves to here. This kobold moves to there, and they have the goblins surrounded. So that's awesome. Now it's the goblin's turn that's trying to run away. He has to open the door, and then he has to run inside. So that'll be his turn, as the kobolds don't get to him.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Richter.
Yeah, after telling Tristan to don't move and stop moving, stop squirming, Richter's going to keep trying to pick the collar so that way we can at least get Tristan loose, and then hope then he
advantage then, right? He's assisting you in this action.
Yeah, by being very still.
Hey, whatever works.
Yeah, still as possible.
There we go. Just like
there you go.
Tristan, you are free, my friend. Richter, where do you move?
Yeah, I'm gonna move over to Urki. I'm gonna stumble my way over to Urki's cage, and I'm gonna start feeling for the lock. And it's just like, well, I mean, it sounds like everything out there is getting itself handled in good order here. And it's like, ooh, kind of rusty. Ew. They really don't like you, huh? Know me, boy.
No, they don't. It's rusty, but I've also peed on it a few times. That was my bad. But here's the lock. He jangles the lock. He's like, it's right here. It should be pretty clean. I tried to wipe it off for you.
Appreciated. And just like he,
I don't know this
Richter's,
character.
Richter's just like, I mean, it's a Don John. What are you gonna do about it? The sheer fact that we are even breathing is a freaking miracle.
I think this goblin is gonna have to make a will save to even think he's gonna keep fighting. 'Cause I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Die!
I'm in danger.
He attacks the one. He attacks the one he was attacking before, and he's going to miss. And then he's going to. Can he move diagonal like this? I don't know.
Yes, you can. You can move diagonals.
1.
But
Two,
that
three.
is going to trigger 3 opportunity attacks.
I think
so far.
I think all 4 actually. Actually, no, not the last one. Let's see. He got a 1, 2, 3 to be there. 4. Oh no. 4, 5, and then 6 to the door, which is supposed to be open. And then I think he's going to trigger all of them, isn't he?
Yep, and it always triggers as though he was in his starting position. At least that's the vast majority of rulings when you're talking about attacks of opportunity. It's always from the position of where you start rather than, or more specifically, the position of occurrence. That's what I've heard it called.
Okay.
So, ooh.
Yeah, let's just put him back here and
Mark him dead.
mark him dead. So he tries to take off, and they're just like, no, and they just leap on him. A sling stone hits him in the back of the head. He stumbles forward. The 2 kobolds catch him. They pull him back up, and they both simultaneously throw their daggers right into his throat from both sides and just tear it out. And he's just done. Kobolds have been real nice up to this point. But they are, you guys can't see this happening, but we as in the show see it happening. They are just vicious little dragon dogs right now. There's yip, bite, bite, 6. And they do their thing. The goblin tries to run away. I'll just take him out of the initial order. And it's Tristan's turn. You are free.
Let's see.
Man, there's so much of this dungeon.
I guess at this point, he's just going to move over here and assist Richter as best he can. And again, he's blind as a bat, just like Richter is, so...
You ain't got any,
Actually,
any
we can come out of initiative.
sparkly magic thingamabobbers in the tank at all?
I do not have anything that can unfortunately light something. I have Sacred Flame, but that could possibly kill someone.
Yeah, let's not do any killing of friendlies in here.
I would rather not.
Kalkaria? Were you going to kick down the door?
Yes, I am.
Make your strength roll. I feel like this would be funny.
Nat 20.
Nice. Oh, I should be keeping the. Oops. I should have been keeping the rolls.
Motherfucker.
So you just like the combat, like you just hear that cheering, like yeah. You can't sure if it's cheering or screaming, and Kalkari just blasts the door down, and you see these stunned kobolds like. As one was like just coming up to the door with the key in hand to unlock.
Loud noises!
He was just
Kalkaria's entire existence.
He was coming up with a key in hand, and they're just like freaked out, like they might have sold themselves because the door explodes, and they're like ah. And then Snack is there. Oh, in the back is just like brethren, you coming?
Down, Kalkaria.
And all the kobolds are like, hey. And they point behind him at the 2 corpses on the ground like, we come rescue you. We kill Hobgoblin. He's mean. He killed one of us. Oh no,
I'm
which
just-
one? Tiddly-doo. Oh no, not Tiddly-doo. No.
Not Tibbles.
Tibbles, that's right. Not Tibbles. And suddenly so light comes in, free play. You can get Urky out. You can undo
Yeah.
snack from chains.
If I have infinite time now, I'm going to go ahead and just just lockpick open
20?
Urky and Cobalt.
Mm-hmm. And then, so one of their guys is dead, but they got snack in there. And Urky can get out as well. And you guys are free. He goes, we came out 10 strong. We split into two groups to head off the way that you went to fight the goblins. And then we came around the long way to try to head off because one of our brethren came back to us saying that you were in combat with him. It took him a long time. And so we took off as fast as we can to regroup. We left several guards. Yusdrael is on high alert, but it is all war now. And they look at it. Important to know how many goblins you killed. Did you kill many? Not many. How many hobgoblins you kill? We need to know so we can prepare defense.
More than a few, but not quite a lot. There was a lot of civvies, but the warriors, then Greenskins don't have many warriors left. But
That's
still,
what we need to know. We don't care about cities.
And Richter kind of there's the big hobgoblin thing about dude that kicked her ass as he thumbs over to Calcaria. And so, and then there is and he kind of puts a height at his height, hand at his height. Other goblin with magic sparky spark power kind of thing. Uh-oh.
Karia for a moment. It looks like she's about to...
Oh.
And she just kind of almost visibly deflates as her rage just kind of slowly subsides. And she's got a left sheen of sweat, panting. I can still crush you.
Whatever you say, sugar
Richter.
tits.
Really,
Elena
Richter,
just
must you
glares
put
at
salt in
Richter.
a wound?
Sugar
Yeah,
on the wound,
because
actually.
she's useful. She's useful when she's mad.
Saved by
Now-
colds.
Hey,
Now-
we mighty,
Spits off to the side.
we mighty warriors. We help you. You in danger. You're not get out without us.
Yeah. And so, hey,
They stole my kill.
He goes, this one killed one of us. It's our kill. You just been chained up. You fine. You alive.
You were easily squished.
There's-
down, Calcaria.
just
Now,
like Malik said.
and Richter will kind of look over at Tristan and Princess and is like, you two mind taking a look around, see if they stashed our stuff in a easier spot? I think I still need to get, and he kind of gestures at Calgary, as probably for safety I should probably leave her shackled, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be more useful if I
She's already
unshackle her.
broken her shackles, by the way. Yeah, no, she broke her shackles and kicked down the door. She's no longer chained.
I thought
In fact, she still got the chain.
I thought you were still
No,
you
they
ripped
were
it out of the
individually
wall.
on the... Well, yeah,
Okay.
but they were individually. They weren't chained together. Individually, each on the wall. And now she's wielding them as kind of flail-ish things.
So he's gonna be
I'll go and find our equipment, hopefully.
yeah.
I shall.
I'll try to undo her fancy new bracelets.
Leave them.
I don't know. Perhaps you should leave them be. She might actually have better use with those.
So Richter just says, all right, whatever. Don't say I didn't try to do nothing nice for you. As he kind of just flicks and the lockpick kind of just disappears. So once he sleights of hands it and tucks it away.
Whatever you say, half pint.
So the group is getting along as always. So the sit rep here is the kobolds. A few minutes later, let's see, the alert would have been is going to be raised. I'm sure he's going to get back, and so the kobolds are like basically like trying to get more facts out of you. And so after Richter is not as clear as they would like, they turn to like Tristan and Ileni like, so, and this is how many exactly kobold or goblin you kill and hobgoblin?
Add a character. Oh, we can just roll over. Never mind.
You can probably just count them. I have all the tokens up if you have a good memory. But you can also guess. You guys killed. You killed 2 hobgoblins and a whole bunch of goblins. Most of the warriors.
I want to say
Killed.
12 goblins.
Kalkari
and like
is just
2
gonna be
hobs.
like, yeah, Kalkari is just gonna be like, we killed most of their fighting force. The leader hobgoblin and the slimy slitch she was
Oh, I thought that was the leader hobgoblin.
No, that was
No,
the
she's
one.
talking about the spellcaster goblin.
Oh.
No, the captain. He ain't that.
Yeah, this ain't the captain. As Richter's kind of poking the corpse a bit. It's like, nah, this one's the one that stabbed the shit out of me.
You got the captain, maybe a handful of goblins, and that spellcaster. That's what you got left.
I would say we approximately killed maybe 6 or 7 goblins and maybe 2 hobgoblins.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep.
Okay, so I was 2 over, but
you guys, you got about 10 goblins down plus the one that's out here. They're like counting like, yes, that's good. He goes, we outnumber them greatly. So you look like the 9 hells. You wish to come back and recoup one more time before we have final assault? Because either they come to assault us and they bring maybe enemy from below, we need to prepare. Or if they don't, we need to rest so we can reassault them, but they're going to be all out war either way, either our place or theirs, maybe in between.
That's racist.
What? Racist?
us.
What is racist? What? What is racist?
Calcaria, we want the little dragonlings to win.
I do not look like the 9 hells.
You're right. You don't look like the 9
It
hells.
was a
You look like
speech,
a
Calcaria,
Calcaria that hit every branch on the ugly tree on the way down,
The kobolds look confused.
like you normally do.
Calcaria is just Calcaria at this point, like, she's finished raging. That's her second rage in like a handful of hours. She can't rage again. She's at 3 hit points. She's just like leaning against the wall. Like, she's not gonna like sink. She's not gonna sit because that would be showing weakness. But she's also barely standing.
Just rest yourself.
Fine.
So,
And
anyway,
he is just half smirking at this point.
so is our stuff in the guard room or whatever the hell this is just outside the cell?
Nope. You guys did not find your stuff anywhere.
Oh, joy.
All right.
It's gonna be tough.
Tristan asks the kobolds if they've seen anything like a cache where they keep prisoners, items, armor, weapons. Have they seen anything like that?
No, we just know they keep prisoner in this room. It's like we have room for goblins back there, but we all
Kill them all.
you
Get my shit back.
we will rearm you with our weapons. We do not have much, but we rearm you the best we can. And once we find the captain, we find your stuff.
That's true.
But
many of us, well, a few of us, really should recoup.
Yeah, we're in no shape, so we need to recoup. And like Richter's actively like checking pockets on the hobgoblin at this point.
oh,
He's looting it mostly for like a dagger, like, or if he's got a longbow or something, Richter's going to take that and whatever arrows
it won't be your
Yes.
size, but why my roll 20 is not being the nicest to me tonight. For some
I know he's got the long sword, but is he the kind that is he the kind of hob that's armed with a longbow?
Yeah, both. This one has a long sword and a long bow. And then all of the goblins come equipped with, I can tell you in case, because you guys can put them in your stash. I obviously don't erase all your stuff because you'll eventually, most likely, get it back. But right now you don't have any of your arms or armor or your other items or anything like that. Why is it not? It's being a punk. Okay. And then the goblins are all equipped with scimitars and short bows. So you have plenty of arrows.
So
Scimitars are of the smaller size, but I'm not going to penalize you. We can just say they're scimitars. Okay.
Well, I mean, they're halfling sized for me, so they're like perfect for me.
Yeah. So like the long sword might be able to go to someone who can use it that's bigger.
Yeah.
You guys decide. Your loot right now. There's like plenty of arrows, right, of both short bow and long bow quality. So there's a long bow and a long sword, and you can find these from the other goblins you've killed, but there are scimitars, small size scimitars. So I'm not sure if they're going to do less damage.
I'm going to pick up a scimitar.
It would do less damage, yeah. I think.
I don't know how that calculates. We can figure it out.
So what are you trying to calculate? Sorry, I spaced out for a second while trying to pull scimitars up.
If a small-sized weapon it would do less damage than your typical, because...
I know Pathfinder is like that, but I don't know if D&D is like that.
No, it is
not. I might
be
pulling that from Pathfinder, though.
Yeah, you're pulling it from Pathfinder.
I pull a lot of stuff
because a weapon, for all intensive purposes, unless it is specifically marked as such on the monster sheet, the weapons they use are of normal size. There's no real size difference other than flavor.
All right, so
like a scimitar that's 20 feet long or like 10 feet long for your Goliath is going to be the same if it was do the same damage and use the same stats, even if it was like a 2-foot scimitar. That's probably what the goblins have been using.
All right, so
I think you're overestimating the length there a little bit.
Yeah, I'm overestimating, but it still illustrates the point. It's just it doesn't matter how big it is; it still has the same profile.
So we're right at the end of our time
Kristen,
here.
Even though he's not okay.
No. Go. Sorry. This will be it. But go ahead and tell me if you're gonna arm up or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up
I guess we'll. Okay.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Tristan will go ahead and pick up the longsword, even though he's not proficient with it.
All right.
Kalkaria actually listens when Tristan tells her to take it easy. I mean, it might not look like it because she's not sitting, she's not resting, but she's not snarling at anybody who twitches in her direction.
Kalkaria doesn't need to grab any armor or weapons.
Nope.
There is a longbow.
Got it.
Alenia, do you arm up on anything?
Let me check.
I'm assuming as an elf you can use a longbow. I'm not sure if that's an auto proficiency or anything.
I think that's an elven proficiency there.
It is.
Yeah. So Princess is probably best with the longbow.
Long swords as well.
How much damage does a
Longsword is versatile. You can either one-handed for 1d6 or you can two-handed for 1d8.
1d8.
Oh.
And then the longbow.
But it is a strength based. It's not a dex weapon. So if you're a dex fighter, you're going to want to take a scimitar.
I can't use scimitars.
You can. Is it just lack of proficiency?
Yeah.
Do you have martial weapon proficiency?
Just for rapiers.
You don't have a blanket martial weapon proficiency as a bladesinger?
No, it just gives you in one weapon of your choice. Let me check real quick.
Well, you can.
I mean, if you can still use the weapon if you're not proficient in it. It just means you don't get the proficiency bonus.
It's better to have a weapon in your hand, probably, or two scimitars if you can attack with two weapons. However that works. And
screw it. Yeah, I'll pick up two scimitars.
And I'm assuming you take the longbow if no one else is taking it.
Nope, as my Ray of Frost does the Same exact damage.
Ah, yeah, Rafe. Okay, so the longbow's up for grabs if Tristan or Karkaria wants it, or Urki. Urki has his stuff. We'll say because I never said he didn't. He found his stuff somehow. Actually, he didn't. He's got about the same, but it doesn't really matter since he's not really getting into melee. And I'm not really worried about him. So that was a very interesting session, guys. That was an extremely interesting session. That our combat did end pretty quickly, and I wasn't sure how it was going to go. Then I had to improv, like, okay, they take him to prison, but they want him alive, and there is a reason. I mean, I think it fits the module why they want him alive. So that's, I think, it fits narratively, and I think because I had a kobold that whole combat. Because you guys could have came at 2 entrances, and I had goblins and hobgoblins stationed at both entrances. That's why those guys came in from behind Richter when they came in and attacked you, because they were down at the other end, and they had like Urki as a hostage, Urki and a kobold as a hostage here, and 2 kobolds hostage at the other spot. So when you came in, they could be like, "Listen, we're gonna kill these dudes." And so right when I was asking last time about the grapple check, that kobold. One kobold got away and slipped out, and the whole combat, every time his turn came up, I went, all right, move him 12 spaces. He's dashing, and it took him he gets back, and he's like, hey, they need help. So by the time they arm up, they come marching back with 2 groups, and they help out. I think it makes sense narratively, but you guys were going to find your way out too, and it might have been a tougher battle facing a hobgoblin unarmed, but it might not have been.
I wanted to kill the bastard Malik.
I wanted you to do it as well, but I think, well, you go for the captain. How about that?
Well, both me and Calcaria wanted to kill him. Let's put it that way.
I wanted you as well.
Captain is mine!
I wanted you to as well, but the kobolds had also just as much of a reason, I feel like. Even he was gross. I'm sorry he was so gross. He
was really gross. It was great. I loved it.
Yes.
Don't apologize. That made him a perfect villain.
No,
and
that
don't
was
have to regret
perfect.
Anything about him dying.
Nope. He was good. I wish he would have lasted longer just to make him nastier, but Malik, you are the MVP for this session.
Calcaria was gonna kick down the door and like what I wanted to do, but I know like it doesn't. If you had allowed me to do it, like narratively, I wanted to like leap over the goblin that was standing there to tackle the hobgoblin. Like that is what she was going to do.
Choke him with a chain.
So
yes,
I mean we had our asses kicked, but we kind of won.
We got rescued by goblins, kobolds. We were rescued by kobolds. God, that's even worse than goblins.
No, it's better. Kobolds are better than goblins.
Kobolds are way better than
I love kobolds. That's why I'm glad you guys befriended him instead of murdering them all. But I want to know what you're going to do with all the goblin civvies when you get to them.
I mean, Richter doesn't like greenskins, so...
Just toss a grenade. Oh, but Tristan. Oh, anyways, that's it.
Calcaria doesn't actually kill civvies. Like, she was part of a civilian militia back in her hometown.
Well, it'd be
like... Even goblins, I mean, they're still just civilians.
It'll be interesting to see what you do. And the thing is...
It's also not a challenge.
Once, if you clear the bad guys up here, there's still like 4 other places up here that you haven't even cleared yet. There's one room, there's the dragon, first of all, that's around somewhere, unless it's downstairs. And then there's another hallway where you got poisoned by that fountain. You didn't finish that end either. And then there's the undead door that you need Tristan to get through, and then there's the really hardcore lock right back at the beginning. So there's like 4 different places up here that you haven't cleared yet that we need to get to as well. So stay tuned in 2 weeks as we come back, because the adventure is going to kick back off, and hopefully we'll have our Baragon back, but if not, we'll keep venturing on as we are. So
what Calcaria is for.
That's right. I'm Lucas of Lucas G Variety. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to do some quick shoutouts real quick. Next week, Tuesday, will be Dungeon World. We only have 2 episodes left, and then that series will be done. And Tuesday games will be coming to a close soon. And then it might just become a board game night or something. It might become nothing, because I have to take a hiatus come February. So we need to get the other series going on. So, finished up. So
I mean, holiday season is also upon us too. So
yeah,
it's tis the season of hiatuses.
Yeah, it's always tough right when summer kicks off and people go on vacation, and then when the holidays roll around. Those are the 2 seasons where everything. I got plans,
grinds
guys.
to a halt.
Like next week Thursday is supposed to be Band of Blades episode 2, but that's Thanksgiving, so we'll see what happens. Maybe we can play on the weekend. I don't know. We'll just see. But anyways, I'm Lucas. I'm done talking because my voice is gone. I'm going to pass it over to Tristan, and we're going to do some shoutros, and then we're going to duck up out of here. So take it away, sir.
Alright, I am Jeff Beck. I play Tristan Guildcrest in this D&D 5th edition campaign that's done every other Thursday. And every other Tuesday, I play in Dungeon World, where I play Benny Dot, the Dark Knight. Coming soon, I'm going to be joining the Band of Blades cast as the Spy Master. Hopefully next week we'll play it. If not, we'll see. Other than that, you can see me on smule.com, where you can find me at Jeff Beck, all lowercase 1108. See some of my singing and voice acting work. And I will move it on over to Jodo1025.
Yeah, thanks for that kick over. Howdy folks, Jodo25 here. I play Richter Mercal for this one, and I am enjoying it, even though I'm my character alignment is slowly shifting into more asshole territory with every session here. But I'm having a lot of fun trolling Calcaria quite a bit, which makes me very glad that Calcaria survived, because I'm not sure what Richter would do without his favorite punching bag at this point. But anyway,
he's about to be a favorite punching bag.
Oh, but would you really hit someone shorter than you?
Yes.
She has been the whole time.
I'll use you to beat the captain to death.
And you can try. Anyway, but yeah, I'm currently involved with both Tuesday games here for Aliens RPG and Indigo. So Dungeon World Indigo Magic. That's going to wrap up pretty soon, and I'm going to slowly start peeling away a little bit because I want to start some of my own Tuesday projects. I'm obviously here for this, and then on the other Thursdays for Band of Blades as the commander, and was our heavy for the last episode. But when I'm not here, you can catch me over on my channel, twitch.tv/Jodo1025, where I run RPG content for charity for the most part. So right now, the hotness right now is Titans of Moran and the Keld Saga. So Titans of Moran every other Wednesday, and Keld Saga every Sunday up until December 13th. We were originally also planning to have another fundraiser start this weekend on Saturday, but we needed a little bit more cooking time. So that's being stalled off until December 5th for the giant kaiju fight that is going to be the end of the Mad Maureen saga. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it right now, and I also generally run a Blaze of the Dark campaign every other Saturday, but due to scheduling issues, we might just go on a hiatus until January. It's something I have to discuss with the cast because everyone's schedule is on fire, which is, kind of sucks because, I like running that game, but if the players can't make it, then it's just... Anyway, I've also been the asshole on the soundboard the entire night. So if anyone took offense to any of the weird sound bites that have come up, don't blame Lucas over there. Blame me. So anyway, I'm gonna kick it over to our raging barbarian, our raging bonk, and so Miss Ava.
Yep, I'm Ava Rogers. You can find me generally over on Twitter at @thatnerdywriter. I'm not as active as I would like, but I check it occasionally. Other than that, Monday nights you can find me over on twitch.tv/masterofrem. That's REM. For the Dresden game, we use the Cortex Prime system. I play a mundane who knows absolutely nothing about the world of magic or fantastical beasts, and it's great fun. You get to hear my horrendous Irish accent. Tuesday nights you can find me here at Lucas G Variety for the Dungeon World game where I play where I play Alavara the Reaper. Thursday nights obviously you can find me here for the D&D campaign as tonight. I skipped opposite Tuesday nights when I'm not here. The other Tuesdays, you can find me over on the Shadowcasters Network YouTube channel, where we stream a game of MechWarrior Destiny. We finally got our mechs this week. Well,
Ooh,
most of them.
Good.
Yes.
Nice.
Well, 1 out of 3. We're working on the other 2. Other than that, where else am I? That's mostly it. I think that's it. Did I get under 30 seconds? I got close.
Remember, you got
Ilenia, over to you.
You got 20 seconds from Ilenia, so it's all good.
Hi, I'm Frost Sugar. I play the rather stuck-up princess known as Ilenia. I'm also here on every other Tuesday for the
Alien RPG.
words, the Alien RPG campaign, where I play as a Hawaiian dude whose name I cannot remember for the life of me at the moment.
Oh, what? Well, you have to look it up. I don't remember. I can't remember my name. I haven't played it enough yet. But that's going to change as we didn't have it this week.
That fits. But anywho, that's pretty much it from me.
All right, guys. Well, I had an excellent time. Hope you guys did too. Thank you for my players for playing and for the audience members that were here. I think I saw Lurks out there who was lurking. Lurks, thanks for lurking as always. Seen you a lot, and I appreciate you coming by. Thank you for you guys to being here tonight, and we'll look forward to Dungeon World Indigo Magic on Tuesday. And Jeff, we got to catch you up on Band of Blades as we'll see you again. Well, you're going to be here all next week. You're going to be sick of us by the time we get done with this. That's great.
One hobo leaves and a new hobo takes his place.
I mean, honestly, if Jeff hadn't taken the spot, I probably would have went, fine, I'll do it too. Fine, you've convinced me.
I was going to play the Spy Master and the Game Master because I just want to see how it works.
But
it's going to be good
now
to see.
I'll just be in the audience. I'll get to see it from the other side of things.
Yes, it's going to be a ride. We had a wild ride that first episode, so that was a good time. I can't wait to see what happens next in the campaign phase. So that's it.
Maybe I can spend money to screw with you guys.
You absolutely may. So check that out a week from now. And assuming so, if everybody can play on Thanksgiving, we have to talk as a cast. So anyways, It doesn't matter. We're out. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good night. God bless. Good gaming and good night. See you guys later. Peace.